Beatrice is originally introduced at the end of Chue's manga after Gil's defeat. She used to be a normal high school girl who was bullied. Julian defended her and she fell in love with him, sending him a letter to meet in the park. He came, making her very happy. She had something she wanted to confess to him, but before she could say anything, a house falls apart, collapsing onto her. Julian tried to save her to no avail because she lacked the strength. Awakening in the body of a doll with no knowledge of her former self, as Julian told her her name, Beatrice Flowerchild. Even now, she loves him, but can't say honestly how she feels. We see her room is covered in Julian merchandise, her almost life-size Julian body pillow waiting for her in bed, showing that that girl that fell in love is still in there, but maybe just a little bit obsessed. She's actually very lonely, not some inhuman monster that can't perceive feelings or emotions as Illya once thought. She called her dolls friends, proceeding to pluck off their heads to find out if Julian loves her. The fact that she has dolls as friends says a lot about her and how lonely she is, that she can't make friends or build companionship even with those around the Einford Manor. When the doll-like Ren and Luvia come into her room to trash all her dolls, she gets very upset and almost knocks their lights out, which would have awoken them from their doll-like state, showing how much she actually cares and how emotional she can get. In her fight with Gorgon Illya, both Bazette and Illya see Beatrice's memories, embracing Beatrice with a hug, confessing her feelings, and allowing her to come to terms with who she is now and who she was before. Up to this point, she's buried her past, but could never truly forget it, as that is engraved into her body, in her heart, something that can never be forgotten, even if the current her has. She has a total of 5 encounters overall, major encounters anyway. The first is after Illya's battle with Gil to retrieve Miyu. The second is after Illya arrives in the new world, but before she can get serious, she's called back and retreats. The third in the castle against Illya, but when they are escaping, both Beatrice and Angelica are told to let them go and thus retreat again. The fourth time is after Illya successfully rescues Miyu, and she ends up facing Gilgamesh, but that doesn't turn out too well for her. She then proceeds to attack the rest of Illya's group, but they end up surviving in the end with some help from Shiro. Lastly, in her berserker brawl against Illya, she reveals her card's true power and true name before the world starts to come to an end. Her story seems to have concluded at this point, and at most, I want to see her tell Julian how she really feels, knowing about her old memories and her feelings for him, having fully awakened. Considering that the latest chapter shows Illya is going back in time to basically fix the timeline, maybe it will allow her to have this moment to really finish off her character's story arc and character development.